Hey everyone! So, I still haven't gotten through my book yet, so I haven't gotten to the book reviews. Um, I want to say I'm about three-fourths way through the novel I'm currently reading. I'm actually reading 3 books, but I feel like the other 2 are still going to be a little bit till I get a review up of them. So, in the meantime, I'm going to do another tag. I've seen a lot of this one yesterday. I know it's Wednesday today and it's supposed to be Tag Tuesday, but better late than never, I guess. So, today I'm going to do the 50 questions tag. I wasn't tagged by anyone in particular, I just watched a few videos and I guess I'll do it too. So, let's begin. Number 1. What's your favorite candle scent? My favorite candle scent are usually, I don't have anyone in particular, but I usually enjoy like the nature scents, like flowery or like what the forest after the rain or beach smells or you know what I mean. And right now I have a few candles. I think it's like sunflower smell or something. I'm not quite sure. It was like a pack, so it doesn't actually have the sticker on it. Number 2, what female celebrity do you wish was your sister? Um, I don't really watch, I watch a little bit of television every now and again, but as to know celebrities or really follow them, I don't know. I don't really have a strong opinion because I'm not really obsessed with celebrities. Um, I could do authors, but I even though I read their books or whatnot, I don't feel like I know the author personally or how they are. I just know the stories they wrote for the most part. And yeah, I don't know. I don't have and I have no answer for that. And the third one's what male celebrity do you wish was your brother? Uh, I don't actually have any brothers in real life, so I mean, I don't even really care about celebrities that much. So yeah, no answer. Number 4, how old do you think you will be when you get married? I am married and I was 26 at the time. It's been a few years ago. Number 5. Do you know a hoarder? I used to. I believe one of my aunts kind of was, but she passed away a few years, or great aunt, however you want to say it. She passed away a few years ago, and I believe she's the only one I know. I've met other people, but I don't know any hoarders presently, but I used to know a few in the past. Number 6, can you do a split? No. Number 7, how old were you when you first learned how to ride a bike? I'm gonna say 5, 6. I remember I used to ride my bike more when I was a kid and around the neighborhood and everything. It always seemed like I had a bike until I was about 16 and got a car or so. But, man, that was really it. Uh, Number 8, how many oceans have you swam in? I've swam in the Atlantic, Pacific, the Gulf of Mexico, I guess, if you want to count that as ocean. Yeah, those would be it. Those are the only ones that I can think of currently. Alright, where am I? How many countries have you been to? I've been to, obviously I'm from the United States, so default there. I've been to Japan, and I live like about maybe a half hour away from Mexico, but I still haven't been. I probably should go sometime, but I just haven't yet. I don't feel like my Spanish is good enough right now, but as soon as I can prove a little bit more, maybe. Alright. Let's see. Is anyone in your family in the Army? I have a cousin, or it's like second or third cousin in the National Guard. But I was in the military, but not Army. I was in the Navy, and I had a few uncles, of which as well. Number 11. What would you name your daughter if you had one? I was thinking Liesel from the Book Thief. I kind of like that name. Um, Also, I'm partial to the name Dulce Maria, which is a Spanish name, which means like Sweet Mary. It sounds funnier in English, but I kind of like how it sounds in Spanish. Number 12, what would you name your son if you had one? Jonathan Harker, off the main protagonist from Bram Stoker's Dracula. I like that name as well. 13. What's the worst grade you got on a test? I think I failed a test or two here and there. I can't recall which test it was because it wasn't something I'm obsessed over, but I'm sure I failed one at some point or the other, so I'm assuming like F in the American scale is the lowest one I've had, but it's not like a common grade though, because usually I did get pretty good grades, but I guess every once in a while you're just not in the mood and you just builds character, I guess. Alright, let's see. What's your favorite TV show when you were a child? I guess it depends how young I was. I remember when I was real young, I used to enjoy The Busy World of Richard Scarry and Little Bear. When I got a little older, maybe like Dexter's Laboratory or something like that. Yeah, that's about it from what I can remember. What did you dress up on Halloween when you were 8? I have no idea. Not a clue. I can't remember the last time I went Halloweening. Or like where I even dressed up as something. I don't know. 16. Have you read any of the Harry Potter, Hunger Games, or Twilight series? Hunger Games I never read. I don't know. I know it was big for a while. It's kind of died down since the movies and stuff are all over with and all that. But it never appealed to me. Even though I do like some dystopia, it's never, nothing that's ever struck my fancy. Harry Potter, I've read all of them, including the play of The Cursed Child. And the Twilight, I tried to like it because I thought maybe people were being too harsh on it. I read the first 2 books and I read the whole first 2 books and I could not get into it to save my life. 17. Would you rather have an American accent or a British accent? I guess a British would make me sound, well, down here, for the lack of a better term, fancier, but it would get pointed out too often, so I guess American accent just because I don't want to stand out too much. 18. Did your mother go to college? No. That was easy. 19. Are your grandparents still married? No. I think my grandparents both divorced, but both my grandpas have passed away since then. 20. Have you ever taken karate lessons? Yes. I think I was 14 or 15 at the time. I stuck with it for about a year-ish, I think, from what I remember. But it's a long, long time ago. Bring back memories. Alright. 21. Do you know who Kermit the Frog is? Yes. Uh, 22. What's the first amusement park you've been to? I would have to say Cedar Point in Ohio. I think that was the very first one I've been to. 23. What language besides your native language would you like to be fluent in? I live in South Texas, so Spanish. I do speak a little bit, but very. I wouldn't be fluent in it. I can get by. And I guess I would like to be more fluent in Spanish. Um, 24. Do you spell the color as gray, Grey, or J or GRA? Wait, GREY or GRAY? I spell it JRAY. I guess the other one's the British spelling? I'm not sure. 25. Is your father bald? No. 26. Do you know triplets? Actually, I don't think I do. Maybe. I think I met him by I've seen him like once or twice, but I never knew them personally. I do know a few. I have a few sets of twins in my family, so that's probably the closest that I ever gotten. 27. Do you prefer Titanic or The Notebook? I'm not a big fan of either, really, but I guess the Titanic, because I remember that movie a little bit more. I've seen both, but I feel like Titanic was more rememberable. It had more going for it than The Notebook did. 28. Have you ever had Indian food? Yes, and the first time I've had Indian food, I lived in Japan. I never had it in the US before. So, yep, that was interesting. I like it. It's spicy. It's very spicy. And spice is okay. I can tolerate it, but it's not something I usually crave. 29. What's the name of your favorite restaurant? I don't really have a favorite restaurant. I like Chinese food, but it's not really like a chain restaurant or anything. It's just the local ones, I guess, but they don't really have a name. Well, I mean, they have names, but since they're independently owned, it's not something you just like, oh, I eat here, and you're like, oh, everyone knows what that is. It's just maybe in that area, but besides that, nothing else. Um, 30. Have you ever been to Olive Garden? Yes. Um, it's okay. It's good. It's a little expensive, but it's not something I would usually crave. Maybe once in a blue moon. 31. Do you belong to any warehouse stores like Costco, BJ's, Sam's Club, or whatnot? No, I don't. Maybe does Amazon Prime count? That's about it. Nothing else besides that. What would your parents have named you if you were the opposite gender? 32. I'm gonna say probably Kathy, because my mom named me from the Flowers in the Attic book by V.C. Andrews, and the brother's name's Christopher, so she never told me this, so I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming Kathy if not, if I was a girl. Um, 33. If you have a nickname, what is it? I used to be called Scott, which isn't really a nickname. It's like my middle name. That's about it. No, let's see. 34. Who's your favorite person in the world? I don't know how to answer this one. Uh, that's a weird question because I don't know. I don't know how to answer that one. Like, favorite famous person, favorite real person, even if it was like someone I know, it's no one else knows them besides me. Well, I want to hear anyways. Anyways, 35. Would you rather live in a rural area or in the suburbs? I would rather live in a rural area. I prefer quietness. I prefer being away from the majority of people. Nature. I won't really want to live in the suburbs or the city that much. I do like where I like to visit once in a while, but I won't want to live there. That's for sure. 36. Can you whistle? Yes, but not well. Here. See, I can kind of do it when I have the right mindset. 37. Do you sleep with the nightlight? No. I used to when I was little, but I know I'd rather have the room completely dark when I sleep. It's easier. Because, I mean, the curtains are open now, but I don't know if you can see, like, in the back. It's, they're really black, and they're like the blackout curtains to where if you don't have it open, you can't see any sunlight or nothing. Alright. Let's see. 38. Do you eat breakfast every morning? Yeah, I do. I had oatmeal this morning, but yeah, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. 39. Do you take any pills or medications daily? I take a multivitamin and fish oil. It's not really medication. That's about it. Do you have any what medical conditions do you have? It's really personal, but honestly, none. I have nothing that I know of wrong with me. 41. How many times have you been to the hospital? I think 3. And a lot of it was like food poisoning, or I got sick from eating something, then I had stomach issues. It wasn't all at once. Once in my teens, once in my early 20s, and once not that long ago. But I didn't stay for like less than a day, almost a whole day for each of them. And it was like, man, I don't know. I've really changed my diet since then because some food just gets you ill. All right, 42. Have you ever seen Finding Nemo? Yes, and I've seen the sequel, Finding Dory. It's okay. It's not. I guess I'm too old to really enjoy it. It was cute, I guess, but not something I want to just like watch over and over again. 43. Where do you buy your jeans? Just retail stores, I guess. Just Walmart, Target, whatever stores are around here. I'm not going to pay like an arm and a leg for pants, but that's about it. Sometimes maybe a used store or like what is it? I'm trying to think. Not Goodwill because we don't have those around here, but make like a thrift store. I would buy those too if they look nice enough. 44. What's the last compliment you got? I would say at work. They said one of my bosses, like one of the really higher up bosses, said I was a good worker or something. It was just out of the blue, and I was like, oh, thank you. You know, you don't know what to say. Thank you, and that's about it. You just go on with your day. 45. Do you usually remember your dreams in the morning? Yes, but only for the first few hours, but then as the day progresses, I kind of forget about it because I have other stuff to do and I don't have time to think about my dreams and all that. Unless it was a very bad nightmare or a very good dream or something like that. Usually I don't remember because there's other things to do. Let's see, where did I leave off? Sorry if I don't look exactly right here, because I'm trying to read the questions on the side. Okay. What flavor tea do you enjoy? I like green tea. I like white tea, which is like basically green tea, but it's like I guess the leaves are more immature. I had had Earl Grey. I have like the sleepy time teas. I had teas with like herbal stuff in it, like apples and cinnamon and all this other stuff. I pretty much like any type of tea. Black tea, it don't matter. I do have a tea kettle, and I do make tea because I have the bags, and but I don't make it that often. Maybe once every 2 weeks or so I'll have tea when I'm just like sitting reading, sip on tea. Alright. Let's see. How many pairs of shoes do you currently own? Let's see. I got a pair for just like dressing up. Maybe 2 dressing up. No, I'm not sure where the 1 pair is. 1 for work, 1 for working out. I think that's it. I think I only have 4 pairs. I'm pretty sure I only have 4 pairs. Unless I lost some somewhere, but the house usually, I don't know if you can see in the background. I guess it's just the chair you can see, but I'm not usually that messy of a person, so I think I only have 4 pairs. Let's see. What religion will you raise your children to practice? I don't know. I used to be religious a little bit, and I've been around different. I've been to a lot of different religious buildings. Like I've been to a synagogue. I've been to a Buddhist temple. I've been to a number of Protestant denominations. I was baptized Catholic, confirmed, confirmation, all that, but I haven't been to a Catholic Mass in forever. Sometimes I feel like secular, like agnostic, atheist. I don't know. Sometimes I have doubts, sometimes I don't. I don't know. That one's a hard one for me, because in a way I want to be religious, in a way I don't. In a way I feel like it should be this religion and something else. I have no idea. If I can't answer for myself, I don't know how I'd answer for my kids if I have any. 49. How old were you when you found out that Santa wasn't real? 8? 7? I don't really remember. I know it wasn't very detrimental or anything. I'm like, okay. I know like some people, like I don't know if this is a TV thing, but like my parents lied to me, or I found out Santa wasn't real, so I did this, this, and this, or you know what I mean? I never really thought about it that much. It didn't really strike me as anything. So the last question was like, do you have a Tumblr or something? So I'm changing that, 'cause I think I've been on Tumblr once, but it took forever to load. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing this. So, why do you have BookTube? I'll leave with a more bookish question. So, I enjoy talking about books. I like watching people talk about books. I like to hear people discuss books. I love books. Like I always have. See, hold on. I want to show you. I remember my first few videos, I was behind my bookshelf. I reorganized it since, so I want to show you. At one, the other one's kind of too hard to move the camera. I got two bookshelves in this room. It's just more, everything's this way instead of that way. You know, if everything was that way, the background would look more interesting than like what, the 2 pictures here. All right. See, there's my books. There's more to it, but the camera's not very steady. But anywho, that's the conclusion of my video. This will probably be the only one I post this week. Hopefully I can get my books done soon. I really want to start a book review again I mean, that's the point of BookTube, so hopefully I can do that soon, but I did want to make another video, so there you go. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned more something about me. Thank you guys for subscribing if you did, and thank you for liking if you did. Hopefully I'll be back again soon, and hopefully you read some good books this week. Hopefully you have time for yourself a little bit away from the hustle and bustle of the world. So thanks guys. Thank you. Oh, all right. Thanks guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.